So what I like about real estate, I do commercial. And how I got into that was, man, when I was overseas, I like to invest, reinvest. So I was like, I ain't know much about stocks, but I know about real estate. I fit to touch it and buy it. So I'll buy a property, rent it out. So when I got money, I would invest some money and do it that way. Then when you get a bunch of houses, kind of like Monopoly. Monopoly was one of my favorite games growing up as a kid. Buy 4 houses, then okay, you trade it in, or you leverage it to get, yourself a multifamily, a hotel esque, right? So then you get the multifamily. The reason multifamily makes sense to me is because if I'm riding around and trying to keep my eyes on all these properties throughout the city, that's when I could have 8 unit, 6 unit, 8 unit, 17 unit. There's one place, and I just got to deal with these one people right here to make sure that get in. Okay, cool. I just got it. So now instead of having 6, 8 doors around the city, I got 8 doors in one spot. Like you have a vacancy at one spot, you still got to cover that whole door. If I have a vacancy at a multifamily, then it's different. So my network grew within that real estate space. I started meeting gentlemen that were doing shopping center. One thing I like about shopping center versus residential and dealing with people that are renting is the fact that, they re-up every year or 2 on their leases from a residential side. From a commercial side, I'm dealing with Walgreens and they got a 30-year term on it. Escalation already built in. And I don't have to do nothing but make sure the roof is good. So that means my phone's not ringing. I got a big company with big money in their background, so I ain't got to worry about their credit history, right? So I can invest the same amount of dollars, get the same, even sometimes a better ROI on this, and I just take care of the property or the management company that we hire with a technical company and go from there. How I got those deals is then, once you start deploying your own money, start looking at, all right, dang, I got my money all over the place. How do I do this? One of the things that I got was experience, the team. That's what I said. Your network is your network. You got a team of people who know how they can help you build and scale. So now you look at it from the standpoint of, well, man, all right, I got this in place. How can I do it? You start syndicating deals. So one of the biggest deals that I'm proud of is that my team put together was the Tacoma Crossings down in Langley Park. That's how. Right, so now I got all these. I got the Walgreens, I got the 7-Eleven, I got the mom and pops on there, I got a laundromat on there, I got the U.S. building, I got the car wash. When I look at it like that, I'm like, when I start seeing stuff like that, I'm like, that's pulling me back. That's one of the area my mom grew up. I shopped here as a kid, you know what I'm saying? And now that I have an ownership piece in there, it says yes, and then ventured into seeing different networks and then going into like real estate and start going to like sports stuff. So I like the business of sports. That's why I got my master's in it. So then I said, all right, what else is out there? And the opportunity came for me to be part owner of the Spirit when they won when they won the championship in 2021. Got a dope ring. It was like crazy. So it was like, I got in there, I came in as a consultant, got an opportunity to buy into the team before the championship happened. Bought into the team, but what's crazy is, and stuff that I started learning from a business side, is when you start looking at the evaluation of the team. So when you buy into a business, what's the evaluation of it? So at that point in time, it's like $5 million. Literally a year later, Michelle King bought the property, brought the team for $35 million. So within whatever amount of dollars I invested in there, times 7. So just say if it can be 10,000. That's 70. If you turn it into 100,000, 700. You know what I'm saying? So when you start talking about like understanding the game of money and the network of people, that's how it went. Then it goes on to the team that I recently jumped into out in Spain. I like football. I always wanted to say I was a football owner. It was an opportunity because I jumped in. It was like the Barcelona Dragons. And next season I plan on getting out there to, checking them out and, meeting the other owners that are out there. It's like fun stuff, but it's things like that allow me to transition into the business and doors that open. Let the people pay down the asset, never sell the asset, and do what most people do. You know what I'm saying? Equity strip. You let somebody pay it down. When I'm done, I'll pay it down. And then one of these days, when I'm done, I'll look at the assets that I accumulated and I want to retire. I'm going to just equity strip it. Make sure that I equity strip it so it still can perform and cash flow. It's all trust down to the kids. And then they, at that point in time, will allow it, understand the business, allow it to make money, escalate, and however it needs to do with it. And then at that point, they'll equity strip and then keep it within the family and keep it going. This is how a lot of people have made their wealth and doing things like that. So my job is to acquire assets as much as I can and then being able to pass it down in a safe manner so that the kids can benefit from it. And then for the generations to come after that, be able to do that from that standpoint.
Game related.